I want to take the time to draft a letter to President Obama. What seems to be going on is it seems like the president is being disrespected, and you know, every time he's disrespected, it seems like he doesn't take the time to stand up for himself, and I feel that his lack of standing up for himself is at the same time him not standing up for the American people. I voted for President Obama. I supported his campaign. I donated money, and I feel that it's only right that um, he defend himself. Um, it's one thing for him not to stoop to the level of what some of the Republicans are doing to him, but he does have to defend himself. He owes it to himself, and also owes it to us as the people that supported him and put him in office. So what I did today was I drafted a letter to President Obama explaining to him why I feel that he needs to stand up for himself, and moreover stand up for us as Americans that support him. So I'm getting to it now, and read a little bit of it, and just give me some feedback and let me know what you think of my letter. Okay. It says, Dear President Obama, Mr. President, we need you to be stronger in the face of the racist diatribe that you face from Fox News, the Tea Party, and other right-wing pundits. We elected you because we expected that you would fight for the rights of everyday hardworking Americans. Many of us have watched you cave to the Republicans on issue after issue, whether it be the tax cuts for the wealthy, the health care bill, or something simple as scheduling a job speech the week of Labor Day 2011. It is frustrating to watch a man that millions of us support allow himself to be treated as a waiter in his own house. You earned the office that you hold. We need you to publicly come out and call out these racists that oppose you on every piece of legislation that you propose. They do not have the interests of the country at heart. Quite simply, they have no heart to begin with. These Republicans only care about making you an unsuccessful one-term president. If it is proof that you need, see the comments attributed to both talk show host Rush Limbaugh and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. These people do not respect you and have no desire to see you succeed. If the economy falls off a cliff, they will make sure you are the person blamed for it. This is an unacceptable set of circumstances. They see you as a capitulator and chump instead of as commander-in-chief. We are hurting out here in this country. Millions of people are unemployed and underemployed. Prices on necessities such as gas and groceries are sky high. Who do we have to turn to? Those of us who support you pray to God that you will be successful, because we know that your success is intertwined with the success of our country. The people that are so passionately against you are praying to God that you fail. The same God that they feel only cares about gay marriage, abortion, weapons of mass destruction, wealth hoarding, and war. The God I serve cares about those issues, but those are not the only issues that matter to him. When Jesus came to earth, his main concerns were that we love one another and made sure the less fortunate were covered. These Republicans have shown time after time that they do not care about the poor, healing the sick, or finding a way to let minorities and poor whites get a piece of this country's economic pie. Most of all, they do not care about you. Neither do the so-called independents who support you seek to garner. An independent is going to lean either center-left or center-right. They will either vote for you or vote against you. They are not your support group. We, the people who desire to see progress, are your support group. People like Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont, Keith Olbermann, Representative Maxine Waters, and millions of other Americans just like me. When the Tea Party says they would like to take their country back, it is code for get this blackface out of office and restore a white Protestant man to the presidency. They call you Obama or Mr. Obama instead of Mr. President. Your citizenship is questioned. Your religious preference is also questioned. Has any other president faced these challenges? Would Hillary Clinton or John Edwards have faced such flagrant disrespect? They must deal with the fact that they lost. And you must deal with the fact that you deserve your position as president of these United States. You're worthy and qualified for your position. You're not a butler in your own house. The American people deserve a strong leader. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, and Merrill Lynch have their own leaders and own agenda. News Corp has a leader, Rupert Murdoch, and we both know what their agenda is at News Corp. The Republican Party has their leaders also, and their agenda is very well known. The United States has a leader, and he is Barack Hussein Obama. We need you to articulate your agenda in layman's terms and back it up with swift action. We need the audacity of action from you in a spirit of boldness, strength, and confidence. Unfortunately, at this time in history, we live in a soundbite society in which people seek answers expeditiously. Time is not on your side, but we still have your back. If James Brown were alive, he would tell you to say it loud, I am Barack and I am proud. Your adopted home, Chicago, is known as the city of broad shoulders. It is time that you stand up straight, look the right-wing terrorists in the face, and make sure that they understand, like President Theodore Roosevelt, that you carry a big stick and are unafraid to use it. Mr. President, you have played defense for too long and continue to show your cards to people who do not care if you live or die as long as you fail as president. Every time they push you backwards, millions of us hold you up. We can't fight for you if you refuse to fight for us. I understand that you have a good heart and are a nice man, but we have come off a Bush presidency where he was never afraid to use the bully pulpit, and now we have a man who seems afraid to use it. Don't be afraid of the big banks. Don't be afraid of James Crow Esquire. And don't be afraid to do what you know is in the best interest of the American people, especially those who voted for you seeking hope and change. I understand that Congress is bought and sold by international banks, corporations, and lobbying firms. Members of Congress spend their time doing the business of these entities instead of the will of the people. I know that you are one man without the power to change those circumstances. We just need you to speak truth to power. I know that you're just one man, but you have to do it for us on our behalf. You are our voice. You are a leader. It may put your life in jeopardy, just as it cost Dr. Martin Luther King and others throughout history. It may cost you your reputation, just as it cost Dr. Jeremiah Wright. Hopefully, it will cost you neither of those options. I hope it causes you to gain success as president and international admiration for our nation once again. I know that you have a brilliant mind. Please stop letting people who do not respect you back you into corners. When they have you backed into a corner, it leaves us no room to stand behind you and leaves no space for the Spirit of God to stand beside you. God bless you, and remember that you have our support. The more pressing question is, will you support us in the face of gutless racism and heartless capitalism? I ask that you show us better than you have told us thus far. Thank you, Mr. President. This is Eric Moore, September 1st, 2011. And God bless you, and God bless America.